Daddy, what is this slime? Is there meat in it?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the 4th of Just Slime series for 2023. Here we are, and of course, the whole series starts with making slime. What's going to happen though, we got some of that inclement weather that came in, so it's kind of like on and off rain and cloudy and not so nice. But tomorrow is going to be like 85 and sunny and beautiful. So we're making the slime ahead of time, so this way you could sit in the pot overnight so it gets extra raunchy, and then do the slime tomorrow. So how this will all work out with the video, I don't know, but the slime will have to be tomorrow because I don't care about getting slimed in the rain, but the camera does. Or actually, the camera wasn't going to get slimed, I don't think. So we need to make slime. So for that, you need mashed potatoes. That's that. The box stuff. You need about, it used to be like 28 ounces, which used to be 32, so now you're down to like 26 because all the products shrink. So these are 13.75 ounce. They probably used to be 16. I don't remember. But you need about a gallon of water for 2 boxes to start with, and then it'll take more. So let me get some water. Obviously we're doing red, white, and blue, so 3 times this recipe. So now that we have the water in the pots, we gotta boil that up. Wrong one. That was an idiot move. There we go. Yeah, you can't watch this because otherwise it won't boil. It's going to take a long time. It's 3 gallons of water, so it'll be a while. They make these things so fucking hard to open. These are from Aldi. Look at this. It opens like that, and then it tears off that, and then you got to go in here and tear that out over there, and then tear this open like that. There, now we're ready. The cauldrons are a-bubbled. It is now time to add the slime stuffs, and you just kind of do what you're going to do later. Take a dump. Second one in. That gives you 26, 27 and a half ounces of slimes. Turn off the water, or the burner, and start stirring. And it's going to get really thick and really gloppy and not much like slime at all. Problem is, of course, the handles are hot, and I didn't get a palm holder, so I didn't think that through. But it's ablaze. Absolutely ablaze. That's going to need more water, but later. Meanwhile, we just stir this up. And I'm going to do the same with the other pots over here. This is obviously not slime, so we have to make it slime. And the way you do that is to add more water. How much? I forgot. This pitcher is 2 quarts, and I put 2 of these in to make a gallon to start with. And now we're going to add a quart. I think it usually takes the better part of 2, but there is a little bit less batat now than used to be in previous years because inflation. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere because it's a lot looser and more flowable. Is that a word? Flowing? Blowing and flowing. Get rid of the lumps. I like to do that. It seems to sometimes work. Keep stirring and stirring and stirring and stirring and stirring, because there are little flakes of patat that are not hydrated or not hydrated fully. Getting on the order of close. Let's add a little bit more water. And when I say a little bit, maybe about like that. Not too much at all. Remember, you can put it in, but you can't take it out. And just keep stirring and stirring and stirring. So let me do that. And might add more water, might not, I don't know yet, but you have to get it to that perfect slime consistency. Nothing says America like red, white, and blue, so it's time. But here's how the slime came out. Pretty nice coverage. I like that. And over here, little thick, but you can always add a little water. You can never take out a little water. So if you add too much, you're done fucked up. Probably could use a little. They get, as they sit, they don't necessarily quote unquote dry out on you, but more of the patat absorbs and they get that way. So we might have to add a little more water, but otherwise we're pretty good. So with that said, it's time to redify this one. So we always start with 20 drops, and 20 drops is never enough. And then I do 20 more. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. A little extra. It won't be enough. There we go. Now we have to stir in the strawberry Darius shortle cake. Aha! There we go. There's going to be a lot of stirring, so let me do that and we'll come back once stirred. We're going to do 20 more because while that's not an awful shade of red, it's sort of like that faded glory, kind of like what America Now is instead of what it used to be. So 20 more drops. And a few more. It still won't be enough, but that's how it goes. Let us go ahead. Goody. A little better. It's probably going to take 20 more for them rich, vibrant colors. Of course, there are lumps. You can see all the lumps in there. You can leave them because they add texture, or you can go in there and get rid of them. And that usually is what I do. Can't do that now because what you got is a pot of molten lava. Way too hot. Doesn't seem it on the top. You touch that all day. That's fine. It's just warm. But if you stick your hand in there, Tastes like piccata. You're gonna burn your hand and bad, so don't do that. That's pretty close, but I'll do it. We'll do 20 more, so that'll be 80 in total. And mental note, order some more red food coloring. It used to never take this much. I think they watered the shit down these days. Yeah, there we go. I think I'm happy with that color there. That's decently red, I think. So that's pretty good. Yep, still way too hot to touch. I could just barely hold the pot. Barely. But that's that. So now we'll go on to the next one. So now we're ready to color the white. So I'm going to put in my drops of white food coloring. Now we're going to stir that up. Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. Don't need to do that. So we'll go on to the blue. We're just going to go for 60 and see what the hell happens with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 40, 41, 42, 43, 45, 50, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 7. Okay, good. Somewhere in there. I don't know how much that is, but that's how much that is. Oh, I love when there's just colors of teal in here that are fucking beautiful. Oh, it's ocean. Sharky. We're coming for you. See, this is a really dark blue. The red didn't get there. It's not bad, but the blues, I'm gonna be blue dabba dee dabba die. I'm blue dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die. Let me stir this. Blue slime. Right now, we're fine-tuning the mixture. It's supposed to plop right off, which it does. Loved that sound. I love that sound. Yeah. Not that fun when that sound happens in my lap, but for now I like that sound. Okay, so the white is pretty good. We already adjusted the blue, and now we're going to take a look at the red. So let me just shuffle all this around. We'll just screed that off quickly. We don't want the colors to run. Yuck. They're so good. Vitamin Vegemin. That is so damn close, but it just needs just a tickle. That's way too much. Perfect. Arms of steel. Everything is a shh today. We're not telling the planet that the slime, about the slime, because it's going to rain. Right now it's all sunny and shit out, but it's going to rain later. But so if I keep it shh, maybe the planet won't know. It'll stay sunny, and this can happen today. We just make it a lot easier to it, but depends on the weather. Depends on the weather. Okay, let's see. Yeah, see? When you get enough of it, if you get just a blob, then it stays. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I'll go with that. And it's got, yeah. Let's see. Come on, a little more, a little more, a little more. Yep, there you go. Perfect clingage. But yet, sloughs right off. So that'll stick to everything. Now, I don't know what time, how long it's been. I was going to say I ought to check the white first to see, but I guess because my hands are already red. Let's see here. We can do this. It's still hot, but I can tolerate it. And I just go in here, and I like to play with my food. You could not play with your food as a kid, but now that you're an adult, you're allowed to. I can't understand that one. I cannot understand that. Couldn't do it as a kid when I would have tons of fun, but I can do it now as an adult where I have tons of fun and squeeze out them lumps. I'm not going for everything because you can't get it, and the second reason is it's too much work. But squeeze out a bunch of them. Leave a little in there for texture, just something. And now we're looking a lot smoother with just a few lumps. And that is just absolutely wonderful, wonderful slime. That is fantabulous. Why did I do this again?
Because you're Jay.
Right. The whole house stinks of patat. I was stirring before off camera. I was stirring up the white while fine-tuning the mixture some. And a whiff of patat just came after me, just like, patat! And I was like, yeah, I forgot what it's like to stink like patat for all day. Wonderful. Okay, so anyway, that is that. There is still one more ingredient that we're going to add to the slime. So I'm going to get these other ones squeezed out, and then we'll do that. This is an ingredient, for some reason, in this. When my friend Teresa and I concocted this, we decided this would be an idea. We're not sure why, but it's an ingredient. It's just plain old vegetable oil. Just a gurgle or so. I don't know what it does for this recipe. But I do know that it gives it a really nice Charlie Sheen. As you can tell. Look, you can tell. It never homogenizes. So if you've ever gotten slime before, bleep bloop that in the comments down below. Let me know. Some people have gotten pied before, but slime is hard to come by.
I got slimed at Nickelodeon Hotel, and it was like green water.
Doesn't count. I'm talking the real stuff like this, where you're going to be not only covered, but fucking inundated. Yeah, so for some reason the vegetable oil is an ingredient. So just a gurgle splash like you saw. I'm going to hit up the other two. And then, you know, some like it hot, some like it cold, some like it in the pot 9 days old. Hopefully it will only be 1 day old if it has to get that far. That is going to wrap up making slime for 2023. Whenever it goes down, today or tomorrow, we'll find out. You'll find out when it happens, like way after it happens. I'll know what happens when it happens, and then it happens. So anyway, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
You don't care the whole house stinks like patat? You really don't care.